Hi everybody. So I just thought I would do a short little video on making scrunchies. I have all these already that maybe I should turn this off, that I have already made into tubes. Doing purple right now because I have purple thread in, and as we all know, it's not fun changing the thread. So I have a couple more here. I'm using purple for this one right now because I don't have pink. But so you can't, it's not too bad. Obviously this is the inside. So before I actually sew the edge, like for instance, before I actually sew this part closed, I'm gonna buy the pink thread that I need. I didn't use purple in this one, but just to, before I close it. So I just thought I'd do a quick video real quick, and I'm actually using my white rotary machine. I love this machine. It's old, but I love it. And let's see, hopefully it's coming in good. It's my first time recording like this, and I'm using some, I don't know, like a little thing holding my phone. But this machine, since it is old, it will actually kind of like shake a little bit too. And also I'm wearing a face mask because if you can see all these little lints everywhere, before I started wearing the mask, I would find myself having trouble, like my chest would kind of bother me after. So I just figured I'd be safe and wear the mask. It is annoying, but I don't want to be breathing in all the fibers. Because obviously it can cause sicknesses, respiratory problems, and I do have asthma, so I'm not trying to add to any of that. Okay, so I do the burrito method. So this is not a tutorial because I'm barely also learning, but so I just fold, so this is the part I sewed together because it was cut in half. I folded it together in wrong side out, so pretty sides together. And then once you do that, you open it up, and then I face this part down, and then what I do is grab the top edge only, this part only, and then I'm gonna fold it. See if it'll stay. I'm gonna fold it in, and then grab this side only, the top, and fold it. And then I like to do one more time. So now we have like this, two pieces. Then once you do that, you grab this side and you fold it over to meet the other side. And then I just line these two seams up. I don't know, without the light, it's kind of hard. So I fold those two seams up. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna sew these outside parts together and do not get the inside part. So I like to start just a little bit in front of the seams to make sure that I keep it lined up like that. And then you can just sew whatever stitch what you want there. Let's see if it's in view right there. I usually just put it up to where this tape is. I believe it's like a half, maybe a quarter. I can't see it anymore. So then I just drop my foot down, drop my needle. And my machine is kind of loud, so do apologize in advance. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start sewing. I don't know what looks better with or without the light, but I need the light to see it better. So we're gonna go We're gonna make sure that these two are lined up here without the middle. You can fill here also. So then you're gonna go forward, and then I'm gonna back stitch a little bit. Again, sorry, my machine is loud. And sometimes it'll slip a little bit. So I could feel my thumb here, but if you're not sure, just open it up and keep pushing the middle in like that. Okay, and then just keep going. Okay, so you're gonna continue to sew and make sure that you don't get the middle part. Keep these lined up. I kind of feel here to make sure it doesn't go forward. And I'm gonna stop there. You're gonna make sure that your needle is down. You're gonna open this up and you're gonna pull the inside towards you, and then you're gonna also pull this outside part you're gonna pull like this, like towards you and away from you. Inside towards you, outside away from you. This is called the burrito method. I guess because you have stuff on the inside. But so see right here, you want to be careful because it's getting really close, so I can possibly sew it. So I'm gonna just stick my finger in there and make sure that it's all the way away from there, because I've done that before. And especially with this type of material, I forgot what it's even called, but it's very slippery. So I struggle a little bit still because I'm also still new at this. I see a lot of these posts on YouTube and I'm nowhere near that. I've only, you know, I've made, again, keep your needle down. You're gonna pull this part towards you and keep the outside part over here away from you. And you're just gonna continue to do that until you get to the edge. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm really getting close to where I had originally started from. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna continue to sew. And you're gonna wanna leave a little space to turn it inside out. So I think that is good. I'm gonna back stitch. Go forward again. And then pull it up. There we go. Okay, pull it up and let's cut the strings. And so then now we have our tube or burrito. So then what you do is this opening here, you just grab it. Let me cut these first. Kind of wanted to get stuck on me there for a second. Okay, so you're gonna grab it. Could have possibly left it a little bigger. And then you're gonna pull it from the inside out. And you're gonna make it the right way. Okay, so now we have this. So let me grab my elastic and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the elastic that I normally use. I did have one that's a little thicker, no roll, but I ran out of that and I haven't been able to get it. This is more accessible to me. I currently live in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. So I don't have access to that other elastic, but this has been working fine. Plus, I've had issues with that other elastic. I wish I had a piece to show you. That other one, you do have to sew it closed. And I've watched some videos where, I don't have any more. I've watched some videos where they glue it and then they sew it. Well, I've broken so many needles doing that. This machine, I broke a needle, and my brother machine, I'm having problems with it now because of that. I think it's because of that. It's now the machine is starting to eat my material through the bottom. It could be something else, but it didn't start doing that till after I kept forcing it to sew through those elastics. So I've been currently using this one. I didn't like the tying knot method, but that's what I've been doing, and it's honestly, it's just so much easier. Sorry. I also have this one that somebody gave to me. It's very stretchy. So I don't really like this one so much, but I do use it, and that's what I'm going to use for this one right now, just to show you. And then I have another purple one that I use. This one's a little different material. This one's an extra large scrunchie. I still use the same size elastic, which is 8 inches, 20 centimeters, for this. And this one measures this way, 4 inches by width of fabric. Actually, no, I cut the width of fabric in half, so it's usually between 22 inches and more or less. This one is width of fabric, so it's 6 inches wide, and then for the length is going to be the width of the fabric, which is usually about 60 I believe it's 60 centimeters. I'm so confused between centimeters and inches. I use centimeters more here, but I tend to do both. So sometimes I get a little confused on which one I'm working with. So I do apologize, but I can always. But either way, the extra large scrunchie is always going to be the width of the fabric. And I cannot find the opening to this one. I know it's usually close to where I sew. So it closed at, I want to flip it around so I could show you guys. Don't tell me I closed it completely. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to find that. And then I'll come back for that one. But meanwhile, let's do this. So, a couple of videos to learn things, and I learned about this. This is a clover. It's a lifesaver. You just open this part up, and I'm going to use this one for now. You grab the elastic, you put it in here, and then you just close it, and then you find the hole that I can't find on the other one. I'm starting to think I might have completely sealed it. Okay, guys, this one I know I didn't completely seal it, so why can't I find it? There we go. So there you find that, and then you're going to push it through. Hold on to your elastic to make sure that you do not twist your elastic. I always double check it after I put it in, so I usually push it through like this. Push it all the way through. I hold the elastic here, and I pull it down, and then I push it through. And this thing just bends with it, so it's easy to get through there. And then you just find it, pull it through, and then you pop this up again. And then I always, see, it twisted on me. So I always double check, and I think I might cut this elastic a little more because, like I said, it's called a sport, a sport elastic. So it's way more stretchier than my white one. But since this is just kind of like, okay, we're good now. I am failing right now, guys. So this never happens, but of course, because I'm doing a video, why not, right? Okay, but it's okay, because that just goes to show if this happens to you, well, it's normal. So let me go ahead and struggle with this because I can't. There we go, I found it. I'm gonna re-elasticate this. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back. So now that I have my both sides of elastic, I did cut a little piece off because I didn't measure it. I just cut it off because if you look, it's still very good size and very stretchy. It'll still go 2 times. Again, this one is very, like, if you look at the difference, this little piece, look how big, and then this little piece, well, I guess it's kind of the same, but I don't know. It's just, if you can notice, there's like kind of holes through there. And then this one, no. So I think that's a lot to do with it. But anyway, so now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and just put them together and then tie a balloon, a knot like a balloon, like that. And I just kind of put it as close to the edge as I can. It's not going to slip away. I like literally pull it super tight. Again, I'm not too happy with this method, but I see so many videos that they do it and they say they don't have trouble, and so far I haven't had any issues. I have sold a couple of these scrunchies to some of my husband's coworkers, and she loves them. She continues, she's like my one and only customer. So anyway, so now we have this, and it doesn't look, see, and it's still pretty stretchy. and then you could do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that up right now. I'll show you how I do that. I still struggle with closing it also, and I did find the hole. The problem is I just made it really small, so that's a lot of the reason. So this one, again, I'm pulling the inside out from the hole, and you just keep pulling it till it comes all the way out. Okay, and then there we go. This material, this is so pretty with, I don't know if you can see without the light, from just the outside light. The purples are different. It's so pretty. I really, really like this color. So this is the extra large. So I don't even think I could get the whole thing into view. Once I sew, I'll put the light back on because I don't have really good lighting in here. I'm actually at my kitchen table, so yeah. Okay, now here we go. So that was way too small. I should have left it a little bigger, but I hate having to sew them closed and leaving a really big part. So again, you put it in, and the little elastic is gonna go in there. It's 8 inches, 20 centimeters. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it through. I have also seen in some videos where they pin the elastic, which could be a good idea, because sometimes even though I hold it, it'll slip through my hands, like we just seen on the other a little while ago. So I just want to show you guys how this one looks. This is so pretty, this fabric. I don't know what this is called either. I don't remember. I just kind of, honestly, you know, I'm barely learning all this and I'm starting out, and so I just try to get the prettiest tela materials, fabrics that I can with a good price. And yeah, but I don't remember the the names of these fabrics. So now again, you take it like this, and I do kind of run my fingers through to make sure it's not twisted. It happened to me once. I was mad. I kept it for myself. Again, I say I'm gonna go and try to, you know, sell these, and I haven't yet, but okay, so we're good. Again, we're gonna even them up. This one's a little harder because it's not as, like, the black ones were easy to, so we're gonna put it through there. We're gonna twist it through, and again, I try to get it as close to the edge as possible. It's not gonna come apart, and you just pull it. And then I also kind of pull these two like that, and then I just cut the excess off, and then pull it through. To me, I kind of feel like I want to take a little bit of this fabric off and make it a little some fabrics are way more. This one is a 60, but because of this type of material, I think I kind of want to make it a little shorter. Let me find one of my other extra large to show you what it looks like that's not so much material. Okay, so for instance, like this one is also for the width of the material, but it's a little less. But if you can see the difference, I mean, I really like it, but I don't know, I'm not sure. But this is also an extra large, and then this is like a regular, and then this is also like a regular. This is a regular too. So okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close these up. I'm gonna turn on the light, guys, so I can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing because I have the phone literally like right in front of me. So I still struggle with this part. Okay, again, I'm a beginner. I'm learning, trying to figure out how to do this. I'm currently unemployed. I was working, but I actually had an accident. I fell on my stairs here at home, and I have a really bad sprain, a 3rd-degree sprain, a pulled ligament, or a torn ligament, and I just have a lot going on right now. Luckily that my foot is to a point where I could sew, because I couldn't even walk, I couldn't drive, but I'm still not able to go back to work, so it's been really hard. So I actually started trying to do this to help out around the house. Oh man, look at that, almost. So that's why I started doing this. However, again, I've only sold two of my husband's co-workers at work. I haven't been brave enough to try to like actually go live. Right here in Mexico, we have something called sobre redas, which is like a swap meet. And I could just go on the weekends and go and pay a little fee to like rent a spot, basically like a market. That's all it is. But I've been nervous to do so. I feel like my stuff's not good enough, but we'll see. Okay, so you're gonna go to, I go a little bit before where the opening is at. You drop your needle, and then I try to go as close to the edge as possible, but not too much, because I was struggling with that where I was going too close and it wasn't catching. So you're gonna go forward, and then you're gonna back it, and then you're gonna go. I usually go really slow right here because, again, what did I do? You know, I never have these troubles when I'm not filming, and this is actually my first video, or I think second, and I feel like I'm a mess. But okay, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna sew to here, and I go really slow because I want to make sure that I'm getting it. And I think I'm too close, and something happened. Let me back up. Let's go again. I think my thread got caught right there because I didn't push it under my foot. But let's see. Okay. Sorry for that noise outside, guys. That's a water truck. They go around and they deliver water. Okay, actually, so it came out pretty good. So there we go. I don't know if you can see that. And I always double check to make sure that I got the hole completely. Let's turn off the light to see if that's a better, you could see that. Sorry about that, guys. If you could see that. And then of course I'm gonna trim these little, should have got my smaller scissors, but we're gonna trim these little threads off. If I can see. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the big one really quick. And then I think I'll end the video there, and then possibly I'll do, there we go. There's that one. I think it's cute. Okay, let's do this one real quick. Make sure my thread is the right way. Okay, let's find it. Where's the opening? There we are. Okay, so I just kind of stretch it. I like to stretch the whole thing to make sure that the fabric is pretty lined up, because sometimes it'll come out a little I don't know, it'll like loop. So we're gonna do that. I always try to keep my fingers where the thing is at, because again, there's been times where I thought I've sewed it and I sewed way too far ahead, and I didn't even close the hole. Drop your needle. You're gonna go forward, and then you're gonna back stitch a little bit. And then I'm gonna stop where my finger is. And I actually probably made it a little wider than what I know I made it a little wider than what the hole is. But I just do that because, again, I made it way wider than it was. But there we go. You can't even see it. It's like a perfect color for this. Let's see the fabric. Look at that. Completely closed. Turn off the light. Sorry. There we go. And it's closed. Hopefully I don't cut the fabric because I can't see that well. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. So then you just fluff it out. Make sure that I try to put this on the inside because I don't like it, but it just always seems to not look as good. So I just stopped going against the grain and leaving the edge on the edge. So I just kind of make sure it's all even, and there we go. And then look, you can stretch it 2 times, or you could put it on your wrist. So pretty. Okay, well, I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry, I'm no expert. This is my first time doing a video. I will try to put some more videos up with some other telas using my white rotary machine that I love. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.